Hello. Is this thing on? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I don't know how this is stream. This is this is the least professional stream you'll ever see. I don't know why, but here we go. There's like a 30-second delay between what I say and so yeah, I'm just gonna wait to make sure that my mic is actually on. Yeah, the text was offset at the start. The starting soon, but that's the first. It'll be fine. Let me know if the music is too loud. The music is the MACHINA soundtrack from 1.16 that I made ages ago, and it's pretty bad, but whatever. It's good. The mic volume is too low. Okay. How do I fix it? Is this better? Okay. I think I made it better. I'm gonna make the music even quieter. I literally can't hear when I'm doing this, so hello. Oh wow, people are actually joining. Hello. Okay. Let me know if this mic volume is better. I don't really know what else to do. My mic gain was on like 20%. It's now on 100. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna wait for the 20-second delay. Yeah, so welcome to the stream. In this stream we will be working on MACHINA first of all, and there'll be a channel update at the start, and then we'll start working on MACHINA. The plan for MACHINA is to like brainstorm stuff and get like a plan, because 1.16 kind of failed, but I'll talk about that later. Oh, is it really loud? Okay, well, it's fine. It's fine. I've got like a Twitch chat overlay, even though it's YouTube, but I made it work, I think. It's a bit buggy, but like, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I prepared this this stream. It's really bad, but yeah, okay. I've been preparing. I learned how to use OBS, so I'm pretty proud of myself. This isn't horrible. Okay, let's start. Okay, right. Here's my next professional stream slideshow. Oh, okay. The chat doesn't work. Okay, we'll just ignore that for now. I'll fix it later. So the first thing I want to talk about is the state of the channel. So I haven't uploaded for a while. It's bad. That is, well, I had school. School sucks, and I'm done with school now, so I finished school. And the other thing is that there is kind of no point in making tutorials anymore, because there are people who do it better than me. That's okay, but like, yeah, there's Calpinjo, who makes tutorials, makes a lot of tutorials really fast. That is my dog. My dog is howling at an ambulance. Yeah, so he makes tutorials really fast and they're really good. So I don't really see any point making tutorials anymore, because it's just kind of flooding the internet with pointless content. So instead I will be working on devlogs, for now at least. So this is kind of the first step of that, which is the live stream. So I'll be developing Machina. That is my main kind of project. It's going to be what the channel's focused on. But I'll also be doing other stuff, which includes a new video, which is coming really soon. I want to have it out next week, but it involves another party, so there's a bit of coordination. But the new video is really cool. I've been working on it for literally like 3 months, maybe four months. And yeah, it's big. You're gonna love it. So that's kind of the next step. So it's the video and these devlogs, dev streams, and I haven't decided this quite yet, but I want to make devlogs, which are videos about Machina, or I might also condense these streams into a stream summary. Yeah, the video that I'm making, it's sponsored. I don't know how much I can give you a sneak peek of, but I'll say this. So, okay, wait. let me prepare. I will do some setup. One sec. This is professional live streaming. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry. Okay. No. Okay, right. Stable. Can I even have images? How do I do this? Okay. This is professional live streaming. It worked. Okay. This is. I'll put him over here. This is Timmy. Timmy is a villager. Timmy is not. He's not the brightest. He's not the smartest villager. As are all of his brothers and sisters. And the whole village, actually. They're not very smart. But what if Timmy was smart? Okay, say bye to Timmy. That's the entire that's the entire sneak peek. Why is the chat not working? How do I fix this? Oh my god. Okay, I fixed it. It's just behind the chat box. The layer was the wrong way around. Okay, we have a chat. So I can close this. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no. Okay, I've messed up. How do I close? Okay, minimize. There we go. Right. So that is that is the sneak peek that you're getting, and that should be out either next week or the week after. That's currently the plan. Okay. Yeah. Let me look at my notes. I've prepared notes. They're very, very professional notes for professional streaming. And the other thing I was kind of thinking about was making guides instead of tutorials, which are like longer, like 1-hour videos on like a big topic. So for example, like rendering, for example, and then I can make like a full long video about rendering. Why is there a music file that's 20 seconds? Oh, that's not music. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so there might be guides. I don't know, but if I feel like it, I'll make them. The main priority is definitely these devlogs and dev streams. And I kind of want to do these dev streams maybe every week. We'll see. Starting school again soon, so I don't know. We'll see what the timing is, but I want to do these quite often. This should be a regular thing. So get ready. I think Woe is leaving, so bye bye. Okay. That's this slide done. Okay, right, next the next stage of this professional stream is Machina. Hello, I've been preparing this thing. Right, Machina. Let's do a little recap. So Machina is a Minecraft mod. It has been in development for over 2 years. When I initially started it with Matty Robert, 2 years ago, and well, we were making a Minecraft mod, and it's a sci-fi Minecraft mod focused on technology and crafting and all of that stuff. But the twist is it involves a lot of exploration as well. So the idea is that you explore an infinitely generated star system, solar system, for each world, and find resources and build machines, and kind of the machines you build and the factories and assembly lines you create, you need to adapt to the environment. So it kind of gives you that interesting twist where every farm and every factory that you build will be different in every world. So if you want to build a steel factory, for example, it will be different in one place to another because of the planet that you built it on. That's kind of the basic idea. And that was a while ago. And you may notice that none of that happened. So what happened was that we kind of charged headfirst into this, and Matty left after, like, I think 4 months. And then it was basically just me. So we rushed headfirst, and we just started coding a lot. I think by the end, there were, oh, hello. I think there were like, what is happening? I've never got a OneDrive notification before. Okay, so by the end of that, we had about 50,000 lines of code. That's not including auto-generate JSONs, I think. And there was a problem. It was bad. It was really bad. I mean, like, every individual mechanic was really cool, but none of it worked together, and it was just a complete, like, mess. And there was no way I could tie it in or finish everything. And I think the main reason for that is because this stream never happened for that version of Machina. I never planned anything, like, at all. There was literally no plan. So that's what this stream is for. Since then, I have deleted all the code, and I'm restarting the whole project in 1.20, in Minecraft 1.20. So, yeah, we begin again, back to square one, except this time, I'm a bit better at Minecraft modding, not much, but a bit. I have all the code from Machina 1.16 stored on GitHub, because I forgot to delete it there. Which is probably a good thing. And I have this stream, which is meant for planning. So in this stream, we will be planning literally every single detail of the mod. So yeah, let me check my notes again. What else have I not said? Oh, okay, I said everything. Well, okay, right. So in this stream, we're gonna be brainstorming, like, the goals, so, like, the kind of design objectives that I want Machina to have. Creating the crafting tree and progression, and outlining literally all the features. So let's go into some more detail. I need to get my chat back up there. Right. And I can overlay the chat onto here. Okay, there we go. Right, Machina Devstream number 1. Welcome. Right, so this is, I'm using Obsidian, that's a nice way to plan. So that I'm gonna write down some stuff, but after we kind of get started, I'll be taking feedback for everything. So, design objectives. Let me move my mic closer. There we go. So these are kind of the main things that I want, and these haven't changed from 1.16. So I want to have a mod focused on exploration, where exploration is rewarding to the player. The exploration must be symbiotic with the technology and automation. And what this means is, oh, no, I've closed it already. How? Okay. Automation. There we go. What this means is that doing more exploration will help you do more tech and automation, and doing more tech and automation will help you with the exploration. That's kind of it. We can add more to this later. That's kind of what Machina is about. Let's make this the Machina colors, which is this. Oh, that looks nice. And design objectives can be red. There we go. Right. Features. Platforming and movement mechanics. I'm gonna leave that out. Right. I think somewhere I have a list of all the features that were in Machina 1.16. I need to log into Trello. It's on Trello, isn't it? Yep. It's on Trello. Okay, we'll find this. There we go. Right. Let's make a new kind of thing on the right called features. And this will be like the feature section. Okay. Right, okay. I do have a list of everything that was in 1.16. Gameplay features. There we go. Okay. No, never mind. I'm not gonna use this. So, what's the mod actually going to be? Oh, okay. Wait, I have another design objective. I want this to be as modular as possible. Create complexity through choice rather than content. That's important. So instead of making the mod huge by adding loads of content, the other and better way to make it huge, I think, is to give the player more choice. And the more different things you can do, the bigger the mod becomes. Peanut said, rewarding machines with modular suits or armor. Yeah, that goes hand in hand with the modular design objective. Double jumps, yes. Okay, hold on to that. I'm gonna get to suits and armor. Let's go to machines. Exploration. Let's change this to machinery. Exploration. And combat. That's kind of a smaller thing for now, but it will be later. Let's change this to tools. Combat. Something like that. Let's stretch this out a bit. Let's put the design objective above. Similar to that one, magic space mod with quartz. Astral sorcery? Question mark. I think it's astral sorcery. Anyway. Let's actually add the armor thing straight away. So we want modular space suits. Like that. And we'll make this bigger. So modular spacesuits. What I'm thinking is, let's just change the spacesuits. So completely modular. So yeah, chat has a delay. It's like a minute. It's pretty bad. I don't know how to change it. Or if I can change it, it might just be how this stuff works. So spacesuits are completely modular. So that means you'd pick between like different components. So what if you had like a base? So like your base chestplate or stuff that you pick from, which gives you like base stats. And then you can have, for example, like, so you have a base armor piece which can accept with base stats as well as a certain number of upgrade slots. So it'll have two different kinds of slots. For example, I don't know how this stuff will work yet, but this is my idea. So you have like an upgrade slot. So we'll have like X amount of upgrade slots. X upgrade slots and Y ability slots. And then the upgrade slots, so, oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so you'll have, oh my god, you've actually made the same suggestion that I have without me looking. That's quite funny. Okay, so spacesuits. Oh, OBS settings, stream delay, let me try that. But where are the settings? Settings, stream. I don't see any delay. Advanced? Oh, stream delay, it's disabled. Maybe it's just YouTube. Okay, so okay. Yeah, so what did you say? It could be computer chips or maybe two different types of chips, like ability and movement chips. That's literally exactly what I was thinking of. So you have like an armor, for example, like a chest plate, and this chest plate is good for high temperature areas. Yeah, so a chest, okay, right. So we have a chest plate, we have, like, this chest plate is good for high temperatures, and then this chest plate has 3 upgrade slots, and in that slot, you can change, like, its armor value, its durability, its protection, well, same as armor value, but, you know, like, stuff like that, like knockback resistance, etc. And you have lots of different chips that you can add to those upgrade slots. And then you also have ability slots, and they can give you things like, well, what you said before, like, teleportation, double jumping, flying, maybe, like a really expensive one. Or maybe you could even have, like, chips that take up 2 slots. I don't know how it's going to work, but that's a really good idea. And that kind of gives you, so you need to make, like, 3 different base armors, and then, like, 10 different upgrades and 10 different abilities. And that's, like, so many different armor pieces. And that kind of falls into, oh, where did I put it? Yeah, what you create complexity through choice rather than content. Ability chips could be active abilities. Yes. Yep. I never played Binding of Isaac, but sure. Let's make this orange. There we go. Okay, I like that. That's good. And then to craft these, do we have a little like assembly table? Hello, welcome to the stream. We could have like a little spacesuit assembly table. I don't know how many machines I want to add. Like an assembly table and maybe like a crafting station for the upgrades. Ooh, actually for the crafting, I had a different plan. So I'm just gonna leave this. But let's make a new card. So space, or the suit assembly table. For the what's the Subnautica modification station from Subnautica? I mean, it's basically this. I might as well just modification station. Okay, a machine that allows you to okay, a machine that allows you to add and remove upgrade and ability slots from armor pieces and preview the stats. You gain a total amount of slots throughout the game. Don't really know what you mean. I mean, I was just thinking like the different armor pieces have a set number of slots for upgrades. But different armors could be unlocked later, I guess. Better armors mean you've explored more. Okay, we'll keep this modification station here. Okay. That's the armor. That's kind of the last thing I should be planning, to be honest, but... Right, let's put this over here. Exploration. Let's do this next. We'll make this green. Okay, well, the main thing, I guess, is the star chart. This is the list of stars. Now, previously, you had one star system per world. I've decided to get rid of all that. Wait, I'm going to read Peanut's suggestion. So what I meant is that there's slots and different chips can cost different amounts. Yes, that's actually much better. So you'll have... Oh, how about a certain number of upgrade points instead of slots, right? So you'll have chips that takes like a lot of points, depending on how good it is. Let's upgrade points. I can't type today. Points. Yeah, I like that. That's actually much better. That's actually easier to balance as well, because then instead of making something not overpowered, I can just make it cost like 200 points or something. Oh my god. Okay, wait. This is a cool idea. What if, as you use the tool, you level up and gain more points? Like in Tinker's construct. And then you get more space to add upgrades and abilities. Or alternatively, I could do like quests where you get points. But I just like the leveling system also. Like the more damage you take with a chest plate on, the better you get at it. Or something. Or like when you use an ability, you also get like XP for the chest plate. What do you think? But like different pieces of gear can also level up in different ways. So for example, maybe like a chest plate more focused on temperature will get you more XP for surviving in extreme temperatures. or like a chess player focused on abilities will give you more ability points. Okay. Interesting. Oh, then you can have different abilities for each armor piece. So like the helmet could have like a night vision one and a respiration one. Well, these are like basic, but you know, like the chest plate could be more bulky stuff. Leggings could be to do with movement, and feet could be to do with like full damage and stuff. I mean, the multiple sets will all have the same abilities. It's just like base stats, I guess. And the different models. So you'll have like a more thermal focused suit or a more combat focused suit. And as you level it up. Oh, how about each one has like a unique progression paths? So you like complete quests for each one and then you unlock like a couple things, but the things that you unlock will be different. That might be too complicated. I like the upgrade points and I like the XP system. It feels right. So spacesuits can be upgraded. Spacesuits can level up from XP gained by using the suit. Like your OS could have different goals. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Spacesuits. Okay, let's move on to the star chart. So previously the star chart had just one solar system that you could find that was generated with your world. Yeah, so we just had one solar system, and each world had a different solar system, and it was pretty limited in the way it generated, and it wasn't very realistic. So I've revamped this. I've already started it, and the plan is to have very realistic solar systems with stars, planets, and moons all at like physically accurate and plausible orbits and etc. And the plan is also to have the entire universe, well, an entire universe, and not just one solar system. And that way, if one player finds a really cool world or a really cool system, they can then share it with another player, given like a seed, and the player can then travel to that seed. Additionally, the star chart will also have the solar system, like our solar system, and I've basically inputted all that data already. And that solar system will be reserved for a storyline, which I will add later. That is a much later update. But that will exist as well. Yeah, and that way you are no longer limited to 8 planets or whatever per world. You are limited to all the planets that could ever be made using my system. So basically, infinite. That is the current plan. Yeah. I think I'll make some cost for unlocking like a new system as well. So for example, to travel to a new system that isn't the one that's default with your world, you'll have to craft some like reactor core or something to travel, which basically means you can't just open infinite star systems. Like, it's going to be pretty difficult. It might take like, I don't know, something else. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's basically the plan. For that. So yeah. So we'll have an infinitely just a generated solar system for each seed, the system will have 1, 2, or 3 stars. This is all stuff I've already implemented. With many planets, which often contain moons. It'll be a physically, well, I cannot type, a physically accurate and viable star system. Okay, I wasn't a fan of the worlds being like infinite Minecraft thing where it's a block with different colors. Well, me neither, but what I thought about was making preset kind of palettes. So they are still randomly generated colors, but they just pick between a preset color palette and you just use that. But even then it did just look a bit crazy. It didn't look... I want to make Machina a lot more realistic. So what I might do is not have the recolor thing and just have set block palettes for different types of worlds. But I still want to make each world like actually feel different. So maybe we'll have different biomes that you can match different color palettes to. Oh, I want different biomes as well. We'll get onto planet generation. But this is just the system. And then the star chart will be only visible from a only visible from a console. Not hotkey. It will have realistic distances between planets. Yeah, so the star chart, it looked cool, but it just wasn't right. So I'm gonna make it actually feel right. And it will also have tabs for different systems. Okay, that's the plan for star chart, I guess. Let's stretch these out over here. Cool. That's the star chart. I feel like as far as the resources go, having less randomness and more control would result in more enjoyable gameplay. Yeah. That's kind of the hardest bit. I'm leaving that to last, because the problem with resources is that at the same time I want to give the player lots of reason to explore a new planet instead of just going to one and staying there. But at the same time, yeah, that. You need progression. You need progression, and you need to be in control of the progression, which is really difficult. It's a conflict. I don't know what to do about it, because yeah, this is kind of this bit. The exploration is rewarding, and it must help technology, and the other way around. So I need some sort of progression, but I also need you to travel between planets. What I could do is like assign each planet. I can make planets of different resource levels, for example, difficult to get to. So for example, planets with a really thick atmosphere are quite hard to enter because your like ship will burn up or something. And then to enter that atmosphere, you need to get a better ship, which will get you better loot at the planet. But that's still really strange. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't really like it. Perhaps a similar system to the Vaults and Vault Hunters. Well, in Vault Hunters, you get levels, and the loot just changes with levels. But that works really well. So you get like loot tiers and Vault Hunters, I think. But yeah, okay, what does Swacky say? Can't mine certain resources with certain levels of pickaxe. Oh, right. So what you're saying is, so you can visit any planet you want, but then, for example, you have like a tier 1 planet, for example, where you get the pickaxe to mine the stuff on the tier 2 planet, for which you get the pickaxe to mine on the tier 3 planet, and etc. It keeps going. Yeah, so you get planets with more abundant resources. But that... Okay, so if we're gonna... There's kind of two paths here. So either you get rarer resources, or you get more of the same resources. If you get rarer resources, then it's just a very linear... Ooh, okay. Wait, scrap that. So here's an... Just the distance. Yeah. So resource levels for how good. The problem with resource levels, this is definitely the easiest way to fix this, right? Because you just have like literal tiers, like in Mechanism you have, I don't know, basic, advanced, elite, and the other one, atomic. The problem with that is you just immediately lock yourself into the same gameplay. Because now each time you need to go to this planet, even if they look different, you're doing the same thing. You need to go to this planet, you need to get this pickaxe to go to this planet to get to this pickaxe, etc. That's the problem with getting there. What if I just make it so that the further out you go, the better the resources are? But that's difficult to control again. So this is kind of the thing, I don't want to lock the player into like a linear thing. Like, this is why I don't play vanilla Minecraft anymore. Every single time, punch wood, get a wooden pickaxe. Break stone, get a stone pickaxe. Break iron, get an iron pickaxe. It keeps going. It's really boring. No one likes that. You can do that like twice. And if you watch someone do it, it's going to be boring. Like if you watch a YouTube video of someone playing Machina, this is going to be boring. Okay. And in order to make a stronger spacecraft, you need to first explore the planets close by. That kind of works, but it's very hard to control. An even harder planet to get to may have more abundancy, but less amount. What? What do you mean? Should be a balance between the two, where the best or optimal will be a 50-50 of the two. Oh, so like... Okay. This is the main problem, kind of. Different branches and choices of different planets. Hey, what if we go sci-fi and just add an alien race that controls the good resources? That'd be funny. It would kind of work actually, but make like a combat lock to some resources. Oh! Wait. That's a great idea. What if you... Wait. What if you literally just make the planets with better resources more like rough environments? So for example, this good resource that you need only spawns in planets where the temperature is above like 1000 Kelvin. And if you go there without a space suit, you will immediately be set on fire. Each planet could have its own progression, maybe questline. I'm not going to say anything about quests, but I have a story planned for Machina. Yeah. That bit's secret. Yeah, wait, what do we think of that? Just literally make the planets with better resources more hostile. So for example, you need like this hellfire, why not Terraria? Hellfire ingot. And this only spawns in like Venus. Well, a planet like Venus. Or like another resource, you need like a bottle of poison. Or like a bottle of... Or maybe you need some gas. And that gas is only in atmospheres, which make the planet like not breathable. And that works. So you literally make the resources like that, or make Machina use, the machines use resources that spawn in horrible environments. And you need to craft the armor, the spacesuits. Over here, we need to craft the armor and spacesuits to get to those resources. Yes, then you get a good tool machine to mine a good resource, but can't even get a better one. Because then you would need tools and equipment to survive harder environments. Still not main goal. Wait, what? Okay, wait, let me reread that. I can't read. So then you get a good tool machine to mine a good resource, but then can't get an even better one. Huh? Okay, no, wait. So what I'm thinking, right, is that you have, like, a little ingot, like, fire ingot. That's horrible. Okay, like a bucket of methane. And to get that bucket of methane, which you need to make this machine, you need to go to a planet with methane. Right? So you get the planet with methane provides the bucket of methane. But to get to this planet, because this planet, atmosphere bad, right? Because it has methane in the atmosphere. So what do? You need a helmet with, or like an oxygen tank, for example. An oxygen tank on spacesuit chest plate. Right? So this is the exploration part. And then to get that works, right? Because then this you can craft without the methane. But what this makes you do, to get the methane, you now need to build a tool. So that's tools in combat. Then you need to go to this planet, which is exploration. And then you get the bucket of methane, which you use for machinery. And that links it all together. Okay, Mipan says, for example, in order to harvest the resources, you need to build a machine in one planet. But then another, you could have a boss fight. Can you please stop spoiling all my Machina 2.0 ideas? Yeah. Questline and boss fight are in Machina 2.0. Anyway, there will be that kind of progression as well, but it will be separate to the main thing. I like this. I don't see that many problems with it, because that kind of gives you freedom while balancing resources. That's what I was saying in my other paragraph. Sorry if it's a bit unreadable. As in the same as what Mipan said, or what I, or this. What do you mean by still not main goal? As in, like, building this oxygen tank is not your main goal. Is it you just do this if you need the methane? It's okay. I like this. This actually works. I didn't think of this before. Wow, this stream is paying off. Okay. Yeah, so you get an oxygen tank, then you go to an atmosphere bad planet. Or what if you need like a thermal protection suit? And then you can go to a very cold CO2 planet. Right? And then you get dry ice. Right? And then these are like kind of mini quests that you can embark on. Like, they're not actually written down anywhere, but you kind of set yourself a little goal, like, I need a methane. And then you have to go through this little quest line. And it'll be different each time, right? Because you have a different thing you need to craft, you have a different place to find and go to. Well, here's the thing, Slacky. Building machines would be the main goal, but I think it would be a side thing to make other processes easier. Well, I think what I should do is to make the machine, or like, say you want to build a methane factory. And to do that, the requirements are like a methane machine block or something, a block that makes more methane, But to craft it or to kickstart the process, you're going to need 1 bucket of methane. Right? So what's happening now is, in order to make infinite methane, you just need to explore and find 1 bucket. Or alternatively, I can make it so that this methane factory only works on the planet with methane, which actually makes even more sense. So the other thing that this unlocks is the methane factory, right? Which you can only build on that planet. And same thing here, this would also unlock the dry ice. Oh, and there will also be ways to send materials between planets and like load planet chunks, I think. Yeah, but only on that planet won't really work actually. It'll cause lag. It'll just be weird, but let's just say it unlocks the methane factory. And kind of that way you can go on these like quests that haven't actually been written anywhere. Like these are, there's no like quest book or missions. You just kind of know that you have to do this stuff and then you do it. Also, this is really nicely laid out. This is really cool. I really like this. And then, for example, say the thermal protection suit requires methane to make. Well, this is a bit much, to be honest. But not everything will be gated behind the system, but you could definitely make some stuff. So, for example, if dry ice is a late game resource, then you need to get this mid game resource first. Yes, if it only worked on the methane planet, you could also make a method of auto resource transportation. The thing with that is, say you want to automate like building something that requires both methane and dry ice, then you need to build 2 factories on 2 different planets. And say this thing needs like 40 different resources, then you have 40 different planets for which you need to build factories on each of them, which means you have to do a lot of space travel and then load all of the factory chunks, and it's just gonna be laggy, too much code and too much effort. I really like this. This works like really well. Let's align this around. Okay, well, this is the progression system that you get then. I deleted that. It's fine. It makes sense. I remembered it. Maybe not dry ice and methane, but that would work. Well, let me move my chair closer. Okay. Right, 50 minutes in, we have a plan for resources. Well, we can change it, but like, it's a good start. Okay, so we'll have star chart. And next we'll have planet generation. Planets will be generated with certain properties. Temperature, atmosphere, etc. These properties dictate which resources, in fact, which resources will be available on that planet. E.g. X ingot is only available at planets over 1000 Kelvin. However, the valuable resources will be located at planets where it is more difficult for the player to survive. That's perfect, right? Then you get tech and exploration together. Let's split this into paragraph. Okay. So that's our resource system. Another tool we want is the scanner. Wait, other two. No, okay. Scanner allows the player to view planet information from. This already exists in 1.16. It's a little item that lets you view planet details. Okay. Here we go. Oh, by the way, this live stream will be available for replay on YouTube. If I feel like I have time, even though I don't, I might edit this down into a video. Like a stream summary video. We'll see. I feel like the distance of the planet should still play a part. Okay, but the thing is, if the solar systems are randomly generated, then you can't really tell distance, right? Because you start at planet Earth. I mean, I can make up the distance, but... yeah, no, that does make sense. Expanding your ship. Yeah, I definitely do want ship. A ship system possibly similar to the spacesuit system. Where you start with like one base ship and then you modify and upgrade it and it gets points and stuff. And yeah. Okay. Right. We're basically at the 1 hour mark for this stream. We've planned exploration and tools in combat. Cool. I did not realize this, but streaming is so tiring. I want to sleep already. Oh, okay. It's fine, we keep going. We keep grinding. So we have exploration, tools in combat. Scanner. Maybe we do some coding later today. We'll see. I want to stream for about 3 hours. That's kind of what I'm going for. Machinery would be purple. Purple. Okay. So I kind of really liked what I had before, where we had this setup, where we had two machines called the Blueprinter and the Fabricator. Let me write it up. Okay. So you have a research tree where you unlock blueprints for completing retrieval quests. So that's like saying if you got this item, you then unlock this blueprint. The idea is that you should be getting those items anyway, but the system is just there for new players. So basically when you open the blueprinter, you don't want to see like 400 blueprints for stuff that you don't know what it does. That's kind of the whole point on that. So you basically unlock blueprints as you progress. They won't lock you out of anything, not having a blueprint, but you just won't see it until you need it. That's kind of the idea of that. And then blueprints, the blueprinter etches empty blueprints with a design. The fabricator is a crafting table, which requires a blueprint of a block to craft it. So that's like saying, oh, you need this mixer blueprint to craft the mixer, and you need all the mixer materials. So like steel, I don't know, whatever else you need to craft that machine. And those are kind of the two basic machines, because they make all the other machines. And it's a pretty big system. I quite like it. I think it's good. I think it works well. Hi Cosmo. We're just planning Machina right now. We have planned we have replanned spacesuits. Actually, this might be interesting. What's happening now is we have like a base armor piece with base stats as well as upgrade points, so you can insert different upgrades which will use points. So for example, you have like a durability upgrade which uses 5 points, and the way you get more points is the more you use the spacesuit, the more points you get. And the ability points will let you insert ability upgrades like dash or teleport or double jump or even creative flight. So that's this, and then I've also planned some exploration stuff, and we're now doing machinery. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, so the machinery will have a couple different systems. Let's actually call this capabilities, because that's what they're called in the game. So we have a couple capabilities. We have energy, fluid, and item. And what this means is that not all machines, but well, all machines will have one or more of these three things that they can handle. So they can handle energy, they can handle fluid, and they can handle items. Each of these need cables. So basically energy means that you have some amount of power that you give to machines. So machines will have power or the rate of energy that they use. So for example, maybe the melter will use 20 watts or 20 joules per second. And then you'll have a generator and you'll have cables. Fluid is similar, but you have different kinds of fluids, and you have tanks and generators, etc. And then items we already have in Minecraft with hoppers, but I want to add item cables as well. So that's that. That's kind of half there. I need to implement the cables again. I hate implementing cables. It's literally the most awful thing. It took me like a month for 1.16. And I'm gonna redo it all because it was really buggy. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess. Oh wait. Mipan said kind of like the crafting guide thing Vanilla has. Kind of, but it's not a guide. Like, you literally can't craft something until you've got the blueprint. And the research tree we already have in Machina. That already exists. I wonder if I can copy it over, actually. Let me open my other Machina design sheet from 1.16. This thing is so messy. Let's see if I can copy the research tree. Oh, I can. Oh my god. Okay, this was the research tree for the old game. So you have the root, and you have four different things. So you have exploration, which just kind of guides you through exploration. You have rocketry, automation, and innovation. So the innovation is for the tools in combat. This is the exploration. This is for rockets, and this is for machinery and stuff. This is pretty much all gonna stay, to be honest. So the rocketry stuff might change, actually. I don't like this old system. This stuff, so you have the automation, which gives you a blueprinter, a fabricator, and then you unlock different branches. You have electricity, which is for generating and storing electricity. So this, you need an electricity cable, and it unlocks a battery and a furnace generator. And this chemistry unlocks a tank, an atmospheric separator, and yeah, this kind of unlocks melting, so you can melt items into their fluids, reacting to electrolysis, and then you'll also unlock all the multi-block stuff over here. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. So you need a methane bucket from before to unlock the harbor process. And that methane bucket you'll get from exploring the methane planet, which is more difficult. So this blueprint that you get, oh, that works. So I don't even need, yeah, you just need to have one of these to unlock the blueprint. And to do that, you need to go through the whole exploration stage. Okay, that's good. And this, you need nitronium tetrafluoroborate. Horrible name. But yeah. I'm new. What is Machina? Oh wow, you've actually used the delta symbol. That was just the font that I used. It looks cool. It's an A, not a delta. But anyway, Machina is a sci-fi themed mod for Minecraft that's focused on tech and exploration. There is like a big version of Machina, but I'm restarting it from scratch. I'm redesigning it all in the later version of Minecraft in 1.20, and it's just going to be bigger and better, and I'm actually planning to finish it this time. So the idea of the mod is that you explore a huge randomly generated universe, and yeah, you explore the universe, you find resources, and then you build factories, and yeah, and it's gonna be cool. It's a new kind of tech mod that I haven't seen before. I haven't seen anyone make before, so I'm excited. Cosmo asks, will you be changing the rocket model, or will it be the same? Because I thought it looked weird. I don't know. I think it looks cool, but I'm planning to make the rockets modular, and in that case I'm gonna have to rewrite everything anyway. It looks cool, it looks a bit weird, I agree, but it's quite close to what rockets actually look like in real life. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know about that one. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is the research tree. Anyway, I'm gonna delete this for now. It doesn't need to be in this document. So, I guess we'll go through the capabilities. So let's go to energy generation. So there's a couple different ways you're gonna be able to generate energy. The first one is the furnace generator, which is simple generator. What else can we do? I want a I forgot what these are called. This is an ID. This is Obsidian. It's an app that I use for making notes, and this is the canvas plugin, which lets you make like a little thing. I definitely recommend checking it out. Obsidian.md. Right. Yep, that's what it's called. Okay, wait. Thermoelectric generator, which you need two different hot and cold things on either side, and then it will generate power. I think that one's a mechanism actually, which is pretty cool, but yeah. What else? We're gonna have a solar panel, a chemical burner, a wind generator, and here's my favorite one. This one I have actually planned. Let me copy this over. Okay. This is this is the fission reactor system. It's really cool. I'm really proud of it. Well, it's going to be really cool. It's not cool yet, but it will be cool. Let me explain. A biogenerator. I think that kind of counts as a furnace generator because it's just also burning stuff. We'll see. How many people are watching? 6. Okay, not bad. Hamster wheel. Steam generator as the chemical burner. You'll burn all water. I really want to make a hamster wheel, but it's a waste of time. I'm gonna add it. How do you spell hamster? Like this or like this? Here it goes. I'm gonna add it to the notes. That's funny. Anyway, the fission reactor. This thing is cool. So the fission reactor is it's a modular reactor. So you're gonna need 4 different things. You're gonna need coolant, fuel, moderator, and control rod, as in real life. So what you need to do is basically design a reactor which doesn't explode and destroy your entire base, or maybe the whole planet. Who knows? So once you insert the coolant, fuel, control rod, and moderator, you can start the reactor. You can start and stop it. And then to control the speed, you can adjust the depth of the control rods, which is actually what happens in real life. That's how Chernobyl happened. They did not put the control rods in properly. Anyway, and the way you do it, you have like a little UI, then you have a little slider. You can drag the slider and manually set the control rod depth. And then you have a little indicator which tells you how fast the chain reaction is going. So how many neutrons are being released from each fission interaction. And once you adjust the slider so that it's exactly 1 neutron per reaction, the reactor is stable. And that way you have to play a little mini game to make sure your whole base doesn't explode. And I think that's really fun. And there's going to be lots of different fuels, coolants, and reactors you can use, which will be really cool. So these are going to be the different fuels that will be available, which are actually fuels in real life. So I think this is really, really realistic. It's educational. It's just good. Like, it fits everything. And this is kind of your mid to late game energy generation. Can it be automated? Yes. Everything will be able to be automated. Also, I want to make everything interact with redstone as well. So all the machines, which will give you a little more variety and like logic and stuff. I think that could be fun. Actually, add that here. Everything is vanilla-esque while being realistic. Everything should interact with redstone if possible. In 1.16, the battery, how full the battery was could be measured with redstone, so it gave a comparator output signal. And you could also switch it between input and output mode with a redstone signal as well. So that's an example of how things could be made to interact with redstone, which I think is pretty cool. Yep. Right. Here's the reactor plan then, I guess. Okay. Okay, let's put the fuels in here. Okay, let's take up this space. Okay, there we go. A little bit. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Here we go. For Chernobyl, someone took the fuel rods out too much. Right, okay. That makes sense, yeah. Energy gen idea. Planetary core energy extractor, making a planet dead over time but returns thermal energy. I mean... I could add a Dyson sphere. That would actually make sense because I do have stars. If you don't know what Dyson spheres are, they don't exist yet, but it's a hypothetical energy generation source thing where we build a big sphere around us. Basically, we put a very, very big solar panel around a whole star, like in a sphere. And we just cover the star in a solar panel facing inwards. So you get the entire energy of a star. That would be kind of funny, and stars do exist and you won't be able to visit them, so this kind of does give them a point for existing. Dyson Swarm. Yeah, no, that's actually, I forgot about that. Dyson Swarm is like, I think it's like a collection of like drones basically with solar panels that orbit the star. And you have a lot of them. Yeah, I don't really know about the planet core energy extractor. It's a bit weird. Yeah, we steal the sun. Steal the moon, like in, what's it called? Minions, Despicable Me. What if there was like an energy generator where you just kill animals? like you just put a cow in and it takes the living energy of the cow. That'd be horrible. Yeah, how about no? But oh right. Yeah, I think Dyson Sphere would be a bit ridiculous, but we can add a Dyson Swarm and then like a star chart where you can like deploy your Dyson Swarm. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. Yeah, it's really cool. Okay, and then we need to like beam the energy down so you can build. Oh, that would be so cool. Okay, imagine if you could like build like a little energy receiver and like energy, there'll be like an animation of like energy coming down from the sun, like a little like laser beam from the sky, kind of like a beacon, but like a laser. Hamster wheel. It's there. Yeah, it's on the list. Yeah. Wait, let me change the stream a bit. Everyone knows that they can type their suggestions in chat notes. Okay, there we go. Let's get more viewers. Strange idea, wormholes. Yes. What if that's... Okay, so let's recap. So, let's recap about the wormholes, because I actually really like this. So, we have the star chart, and each world will come with a solar system. It will come with the solar system, like the one with our Earth, and another one, which you can explore. But if you want, you can travel to another world solar system if you have the seed. But that should be locked behind a pretty difficult thing, right? Actually, wait, let's backtrack. Okay, well, we'll get to the wormholes. It'll take me like 10 minutes, but we'll get there. Right, so we have the resource system, which I haven't written down yet, where you get resources on specific planets, and to go to those planets you need to have specific tools, which is how you have the progressions. You need better tools to be able, so like better spacesuit to be able to withstand the conditions of a planet, and then when you go to that planet with those conditions, you can then pick up the resource, right? So the resource, the progression is based on which planets you can survive in, basically, and you need to increase your tools and get better stuff so that you can survive in those planets, so that you can get better tools. The initial idea was to have one solar system per world. But the problem is that if they're randomly generated, it could just happen that you basically can't get a resource because it doesn't exist, or if I force it to exist, the planet isn't very good, and you'll just be like locked out of something by random luck, which is just bad. We don't want that. And the next idea, unrelated to this, was that you could travel to other people's solar systems, but it would be expensive. So you could find the seed for a solar system and travel it in. What if we kept that? But what if you could... wormhole, right? So, it is cheap and easy to create a wormhole, but it sends you to a random system, right? It's a permanent wormhole, but it will pick a random system. It'll stay there forever, but you can't pick the system that you go to. It is difficult and expensive to create a wormhole to a set destination. Players will be able to copy and share the coordinates of a solar system for other players to create a wormhole and go to. Right? That's cool. Time travel? No. I don't really know what you mean. How would you add time travel to Minecraft? Right? That makes sense. What do we think about this wormhole idea? Because that way, if there's no good planet, if there's no planet, for example, if I need methane and there's no methane planet in my solar system, I can just open a wormhole and try again and look for another solar system, and eventually I'll find a planet with methane. But if my friend finds the absolute best star system, best solar system in the whole world, like ever, like the best possible seed, and shares it with me, it's going to be expensive for me to go to that specific thing. Or if I'm watching a YouTuber do a let's play and I want to go to the same star system as them, it's going to be expensive, right? That's quite well balanced, because that way you're not locked out of things, but also, yeah. It'll be a wormhole. The wormhole has to be in space, so I'll probably just make a symbol for a wormhole in the star chart. So the idea is the wormhole will open in a random place in your solar system and go to a random place in another solar system. So you'll still need fuel to travel to the wormhole and from the wormhole. The actual wormhole doesn't take any fuel. I think that's what I'll end up doing. Oh, that's gonna be quite difficult to design those wormholes, actually. It's gonna be quite difficult to hold. Yeah, exactly, Mirpans. So, not each solar system will have a methane planet, because that makes it easier for me to randomize them. But if your solar system doesn't, you can just open a wormhole and go to another planet. Go to another solar system, and you can keep doing that because it's cheap and easy to go to a random one. But if you want to go to a predetermined one, because you know it's going to be good, it's going to be expensive. And you'll be able to share the coordinates if you want to go to a specific place. Oh, by the way, these coordinates will just be a seed for the thing. Okay. Just open a wormhole. Yeah, but it'll be cheap and easy. Yeah, it won't be very hard. It's sci-fi, it's fine. It's good for gameplay. This is quite different from what I imagined a Machina to be when I started this stream. Cosmo, you're the spacesuit dude. You make spacesuit. You make cool spacesuit. Yeah, this little tile will be of interest to you. Oh god. Okay, still so much to plan. What are the features? Well, I guess the entire automation stuff. And progression system, it's what's left to plan. Well, you won't have predetermined seeds, but you can share the solar system that you're in. So, for example, if I find like a really cool system and I want to share it with my friend, then I can give the coordinates to my friend, and my friend can go create a wormhole specifically to that place, and the solar system, the planets, will be exactly the same. Like, every block will be the same. How's the spacecraft launch system? It was bad. It will be better. I don't know how yet. There was a little animation, actually. I wonder if I can show it. There was a little teaser. How can I show it? I made a little spacecraft. Okay, wait. We're gonna do some professional streaming right now. You better be ready. By the way, the music that you can hear is the actual soundtrack for Machina. If anyone cares. It was my second channel. Okay. I found it. This is on a second channel that I use to upload soundtracks to games that I extracted. Oh, it's the teaser trailer. Yeah, that's I'm about to show it. Right, the music might stop in a second. Oh wait, I just realized you can't hear me if I'm on that scene. This is my thanks for watching scene. This is my other scene. Okay, now you should be able to hear me. You will be able to look up good scenes on the internet if someone posts them, but to go to them, it'll be hard. Browser. Let's do it at 60 FPS. There we go. Oh my god. Wait, can I even use the browser? Okay, this doesn't work. Okay, that's... Let me open a private tab. Not many people saw this teaser trailer, so let's add a window capture. Okay, here we go. This is the trailer, right? So this is what the rocket launch looked like. So it had this little UI where it tells you some stuff, and before that, you had to like set a destination. So it made you pick the destination. It told you the distance and astronomical units, acquired materials, which is the fuel, and then it did this little animation where it like boots up, and then it makes you confirm.
T-10.
And then it... Wait, is it squashed? Oh, it's not squashed. Okay. And then it did a little countdown, and there was a little cinematic. It was really cool. And then it goes like up, up. Whee! Which was pretty cool. And that used a cinematic system that I completely redid already. For the other project that is still a secret. So yeah. So I redid the cinematic system. So there will be cinematics in Machina for like the rocket launch and stuff. Maybe an introduction one. I don't know. We'll see. I'm really tired. Okay. Okay, Cosmo. Yeah. Okay. So this is our little plan so far. So we've got this figured out. Let's make it a little list. Things to do today. We will be planning resources, planning crafting, and planning automation. Okay. Okay. Well, 1.5 hours into the stream. I'm so tired. Oh. Wait, what have I done? Okay. I'm going to make a little taking a break screen. Because I'm about to take a break. And I have not prepared this, okay. Taking a break. Be back soon. Should we do a little... Uh-oh. Oh no. I messed up. Okay. Copy. Paste. Duplicate. Okay, wait. I've actually made... Oh god, okay. Right, this needs to say starts 1 PM BST. Right? But this one will say taking a break, be back soon. And professional streaming, I'm gonna add a timer. Little text that says nothing. And we're gonna go here, and add a timer. Do text 8. Timer. Okay, professional streaming. Get ready. Timer. It's not working. Why? Oh, let's rename this. Okay, it's not letting me do this. Why is there no time? The time has disappeared. Oh, this is such a failure. It's not working. Okay, we'll leave it. Okay. I'm gonna go take a break. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Oh wait, I can actually write that down. Be back at 1:40 p.m. BST. Did I center the paragraph at least? No. Great. We'll do it manually. Okay. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Let's turn the music up. Okay, I've returned. Hopefully the audio is not messed up again. Right, let's get back to the stream. So we are still very much planning Machina. Let me get everything open again. My dog is howling. Okay. Okay, good. Right. We have a little list of things that I need to do. Planning resources, crafting, and automation. Oh, I guess planning rockets. I might split this planning phase into 2 streams and then edit them together into a video. That's kind of what I'm thinking that I should do. So I guess in this stream we'll plan rockets. And I need to talk about open source. Guessing you do not know when working on Superstore. As in, well, when I'll implement it. Well, the plan is to finish planning and then just start coding. Right. So these 3 things we'll do in the next stream, I think, and there will be more streams. The planning rockets and open source we'll do today. How about that? Sounds like a pretty good plan to me. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna move this thing about the modification station. Great name, definitely not stolen from a video game set underwater. Okay, right. How about instead I do like boop, fuels, uranium dioxide, MOX, trigger, actinide, plutonium, uranium nitride, uranium carbide. I say it MACHINA. You can say however you want. The correct way is MACHINA, but like it doesn't really matter. I don't really care. Yeah, I don't mind. Okay, let's make this fusion reactor thing smaller. We'll fill this more up later with the other stuff. So we need fuel rods, and we need coolant, moderators, control rods. Right, okay. This will be a pretty big thing. But yeah, okay. Cool. Really excited about the fission reactor. I think it'll be fun. Oh, sorry. I was just speaking quietly and really far away. It's on max volume. Maybe I turn it down by accident. No, I don't. Okay. I'll speak close to the mic and I'll be louder. I was saying machine because it's like a text mod. Like MACHINA. That's fine. It sounds cool either way. Like, it's such a good name. MACHINA's fine. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Today we'll plan rockets and we'll plan open source. And then I'll leave it for today because I'm really hungry and tired. And next time the stream will be better. This is horrible. But it's fine. We'll learn and improve. And I'll edit this down into a video. But the next stream and MACHINA video will be after another video that I'm currently working on. It's going to be so cool. I'm so excited about the other video that I'm working on right now. But I can't say anything because NDA. Yeah. Can't say anything. But it's cool. So you should subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss that. Okay, let's do rockets. Rockets. Well, no, I guess it's just one rocket, so rocket. We'll make this MACHINA colored. This is the official MACHINA color. also known as hashtag 00FF. That's the Machina color. I mean, to be fair, there's like I could have just made it 00FFFF, but Fefe is cooler. Anyway. Right. Streaming is like pretty hard with only one monitor. I can't lie, but it's fine. I've got like an app that overlays the chat onto my monitor, so I can still see the chat, but I can't see OBS, which isn't great. But oh well. Okay. How do we do? Oh no, I closed it. Okay. Control. Right. How? Is that what you said? That color? Yes. It is. That is the official Machina color. This color. What? How will rockets work? I want to make rockets similarly modular to the spacesuits, but I don't know. How would I do that? I mean, before I had different fuels and coolants, but that's still not enough. The thing is, I don't really know what different things you can make a rocket do. Like, how is one rocket better than another rocket? I guess you could have a fuel tank, coolant tank, speed. Here's the thing, do I want to make rockets faster? Do I want it to take time for you to move between planets? And if so, is it like 5 minutes or is it like 2 hours? 2 hours is horrible. I'm not doing that. Or do I just make like a little cutscene where like time has passed, like 4 years have passed and you are now at this planet? Yeah, we'll keep speed on the side for now. What else is there for the rocket? So the fuel tank, coolant tank, the fuels and coolants will decide on separately, but I've basically got them all planned out already. Actually, let's move them over. Let me open the other Machina plan, the old one. Okay, there we go. So these are the fuels that I decided on in the end. Let's make this a bit longer. Move this. There we go. Okay. So these are the 3 different fuels. So the fuels have range and the coolants have speed. But I don't know if that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm really not sure. Oh, I guess we want life support. Oh, here's the thing. So you can have speed and then life support. So that way, like, life support can be upgraded, but in general lasts X years. If it takes longer than X years to travel to a planet, you cannot do that without upgrading life support, right? So that way, if a planet is further away, you need to make your rocket faster or make your life support last longer. Otherwise, you will not survive the journey, right? Because at some point, life support will run out. So that's good. And then you need atmospheric entry protection as well. So that's shields. Yeah. Okay. So Bretzel, welcome to the stream, has said maybe make it so that fuel gives it speed and range, but also heat, and the cooler just has to keep up the heat. That makes so much more sense. 1 times coolant effectivity, and oh, that's not what I meant. Like a magnetic accelerator. What's that? Please explain. I don't know what that is. So make it fuel. Okay, wait. Now make it as 50 times fuel rate. This is gonna be like 10 times fuel rate. And there's gonna be like 1 times fuel rate. So that's how quickly the fuel is used. So you need a lot less of the HNIW fuel. The speed is going to depend on thrusters, fuel tank capacity, okay, speed, depends on thrusters, depends on life support module, depends on shield module. Magnetic accelerator is basically a gun that shoots metal pods that get accelerated with electromagnets. Okay, but what's it used for? Okay, right, let's... Okay. I could run more of a setup, but make it no longer use fuel. Oh, so it's like an electric rocket. Okay. I'll think about it, but I quite like the fuel thing because it makes you do a lot of chemistry, which is fun. Right, so fuel, coolant, speed, life support, and shields. So better fuels not only last longer, but generates little heat. Generate more heat. Generate most heat. Right? Okay, so this way, you're going to need a lot more ammonium nitrate. So at some point, your fuel tank won't have the capacity to go a certain range. So you're going to need to upgrade your fuel, right? Or your tank. When you have a rocket fully modular, maybe make different kinds of tanks with different fuels. Maybe. But that kind of, the whole idea is that you either upgrade your tank or your fuel, right? Because this is a higher fuel rate, so it's used faster. But this thing is used really slowly, so you can have a lot more of it, which means it can fit in your fuel tank, so you can travel a lot further. So this kind of gives you range. The speed depends on the thrusters, but a faster rocket... Oh, God. I closed it again. Okay, so a faster rocket will use more fuel, but it will be faster. So, in general, the distance you travel will be the same, right? It'll just use fuel faster. So distance is the same. This only changes the speed. But the reason you need to go faster is because your life support, so how long you can keep the people alive, will run out. So you say you can only keep people alive for a year, but if you're going to a really far away planet, it takes 10 years. You won't be able to travel that because you will die. So instead, you upgrade your thrusters, which makes it faster, which reduces it to like 6 months, and now you can travel that. Kimuna, this is obsidian. This is an obsidian canvas. I've like removed all the sidebars to make it, to make the stream better, but It's obsidian. Okay, wait, well, that's actually a good rocket plan. So all you need to do is upgrade these. Oh, and the coolant, all it needs to do is keep up with the heat, right? Should I make the thrusters generate more heat? That's probably fine. Okay. So we've done rockets now. Okay. There is... let's see how many people are actually watching this stream. Let's just check. If it's less than 10, then I'm probably gonna end it soon. 2-hour stream isn't horrible. Now it says live streaming isn't available at the moment. Thanks, YouTube CEO. Oh, it's because I've switched account. Okay, wait. Hold up. Live streaming in progress. Live streaming. Okay. Wait, hold. Okay, there's 5 people watching. I'm gonna end the stream soon, but there is one more thing that I want to talk about, which is probably the most important thing, right? And this thing is open source. Machina is open source, which means that you can see the code. But what it means more, the more important thing, is that over here is a GitHub repository, and anyone can contribute to Machina. So, either before or after the next stream, but before development fully starts, I'll be making it so that you can pick up a task from a little Kanban board, and after you find yourself a task to do, you can do that task and commit it to Machina and help the development if you care enough. So, since I am a professional streamer, I have made something. I've prepared for this. Okay, right? I've prepared for this. I have a little. I have a link. Okay. Right. Here's my super professional streamer link. I'll put it in the chat in a second. But this link redirects you to a form where you can apply to be a developer. And it literally just asks you what skills you have. And ask you what skills you have. So what kind of stuff do you want to do? Then it asks you your Discord username, and then it'll ask you, it'll ask you for a portfolio or examples, just so that I kind of know about you. And then I can contact you, or you can just take tasks yourself. And this will be all set up later, but the form is done right now. So I'm gonna put this form in chat. Well, you're already kind of on the team Cosmo, so I don't know. I mean, you can fill out the forms if you want, but here is the form. It's now in chat, and yeah, anyone can fill it in if they want to, if they so wish. And I'll be putting this on the Discord later, but you get kind of an exclusive preview. Okay, that was my little that was my horrible attempt at live streaming. I almost certain no one enjoyed themselves, but here we are. I will be doing this more often because I hate you. And you don't deserve happiness in life. Instead, you deserve my streams. Hopefully it wasn't that bad, but yeah, that's it. I'm really tired. Streaming is very tiring. Next time I will eat more before the stream. And next time we'll also finish planning everything. We have to plan resources, crafting, and automation. And this kind of planning takes like literally so long. Like it's just coming up with ideas. But once I do this, development will be much faster, and I'll be doing streams, literally just coding, which could be fun as well. Thank you, my fans. Yeah, so I'll literally just be doing coding streams after I've done planning, and that'll be fun too. But the resource crafting and automation basically just means I'm planning the whole progression system. So yeah, that's kind of a nice split. So in the first stream, we planned what Machina is, what it's gonna have, how it's gonna be played, how fun it's gonna be. It's gonna be fun, and what kind of a mod it is. And next time that I will stream, which will be after the new video, will be planning the progression, and then I'll be basically ready to start coding again, which I haven't done in ages, and I really want to. Anyway, I should probably go back to editing the video. I've been editing that video for like over 24 hours, like in total, the time spent in video editor. Yeah, so it's gonna be a pretty cool video. I hope. Hopefully people will watch it. Hopefully no one's forgotten about me. And if you're watching, if people don't want to watch this whole stream, after I finish the second one, I'll probably edit it down. I'll download the streams and then edit them down into a little Machina devlog. And it's actually been exactly 2 hours. That is really good timing. But yeah, anyway, that is the first Machina plan stream. Oh, and look, since I'm a professional streamer, I have a thanks for watching thing. The video, I explained this at the start of the stream, so you can watch it back. But I've made a completely new mod, and it's a video about that mod. And I give a little hint as to what it is at the start of the stream, which involves a villager called Timmy. But yeah, go rewatch the stream in a second. Yeah, thank you for watching. I will now leave and sleep probably, and maybe at some point I'll release another video, and I'll announce the next stream after that. So yeah, thank you everyone. Bye bye. Yeah, there's a villager called Timmy. The eyes are cute. No, I like the eyes. Well, you're gonna hate the video if you don't like the eyes, because there's I have a little new editing thing where I have like my character and he does like facial expressions, and it's not animated, but there's like different expressions for when I'm saying different stuff, like that kind of stuff. And this is the character, and yeah, he has weird eyes, but like it's like Minecraft animation eyes. Anyway, yeah, I will actually leave now. See you on the Machina channel in Discord, where I'll be procrastinating even more. Bye bye.